let's go into Hunger Games first. So Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So this movie takes place well before the Katniss saga. This takes place during the 10th annual Hunger Games, which I'm not sure what the Katniss was, but it's probably around the 60th, 70th, whatever it is there. But the main character is Cornelius. It's not Cornelius, but it's Coriolanus or something. Snow. It's Snow.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's President Snow back when he's like 20. Um, uh, I so my love for the Hunger Games is it's okay. Like I really like the first two. I think the first two, especially the second one. I think the second one's a great movie. I think the first one
Hmm.
also is probably a great movie. The last two, just because they split it up, it just kind of completely lost me. I think the last two really hurt it. But so I was going into this. I said this in my review. I'm not a massive fan of reboots or prequels to a saga that's already finished. So that's why I went into this with relatively low expectations, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I think this movie's great. It's over 2.5 hours long, which at first I was thinking about it coming out of it. Like, it did drag a little, but they could have easily just split this up into two movies and made it a lot more dragged on in both films and a lot just to get a cash grab off it because they could have easily turned the third act into its own film. But I'm glad they did not do that because this I would much prefer what they did here. This is much more of like an epic than any of the other Hunger Games. Like the film, I don't really want to say any spoilers, but the film's not just about the Hunger Games. It's about the
Hmm.
world that's around that, and like specifically the worlds and the nature of Snow. It's just showing the character arc of Snow in this is quite brilliant, and showing who he is from the beginning as a kid to slowly showing you how he becomes who he is as president. I think it's done really
Gotcha.
well. And the highlight of this film by far for me is Tom Blythe. It's this newcomer. He's been given the helm for this film, and he absolutely kills it. This guy is unbelievable. He's going to be in so much in the future. I cannot wait. I'm not sure if this is a hot take. Tell me if this is Rachel Ziegler. Is it Ziegler? Not Ziegler.
Zegler.
Ziegler.
I think it is.
I've never been a fan of her. Is that a hot take?
I don't know. I've never seen her in anything. I've never seen West Side Story, which I think was her like breakout role.
Yeah.
I guess Shazam is the second one is the only thing I've seen her in, which obviously was a very meh movie. So
Yeah.
I don't have much of an opinion on her, but I know she's a hot topic in entertainment
Yeah, she needs some.
news.
I think she just needs fucking PR training. I've just never been a massive fan of. It's not that like I watch a movie being like, oh, she's in it. That sucks. I'm like, I just nothing her. If that's a good way to
Hmm.
describe it. Um, she's in this, and a lot of people are praising her, and it just wasn't the same for me. There is way too many singing scenes. She'd be in like a life and death situation, and she'd be like, come in to the tree. And you're like, what are you doing? Fight. Like you're about to die. Or like in a life and death situation, you're about to die. Um, so that really took me out of it and really made me not like that character as much. But the main character
Hmm.
is Snow, and the whole story surrounds him. But in terms of the action's great. The actual games are awesome. Like they're really grounded and gritty and wound back, is how I describe it in the review, which makes sense with this being only the 10th Hunger Games. And they go through elements which I really found really fascinating of like viewership and stuff of like now that this is like because it's completely different to the first Hunger Games of um, like how they're paraded and stuff and all the betting
Hmm.
and stuff. That's not a thing yet. So it's all like showing like the evolution of that. Basically good towards like how different things that they can do to these games to create viewership because they're only going to continue if people are watching them. I think that was really fascinating, but sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. Um, all in all, if you're a Hunger Games fan, if you love the Hunger Games, you're going to fucking love this film. Like, it's great. I gave it 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a great time. It is 2.5 hours long, a bit over. It does start to drag, but um, I don't think that's that bad. I don't think it drags that much. I thought that Tom Blythe completely carries it. Anytime he's on screen, I'm captivated by him. I can't wait till what he's in next, to be honest. So yeah, definitely go see Hunger Games.